Hey everyone, it's Mike with DoorDash. Today I have some very sad news. And that's something I wanted to discuss and why I made this video because of this incident. Recently here in Phoenix, about 3 days or so ago, we had a Lyft driver, a female driver that was pregnant, picked up a passenger who decided that he wanted to steal her vehicle and stabbed her multiple times and ended up killing her and the unborn child. Then took her vehicle and drove it for nearly 150 miles before being caught. Very sad day. Not only for her, the kids she also left behind, her family she left behind, and just in general, the community. You know, the world is not becoming safer, that's for sure. And I did think Lyft was pretty safe and Uber, and maybe I'm naive by saying that. When I first started driving for Uber and Lyft years ago, you know, the passengers you picked up, you had to fill out a lot of information. You had to upload photos, and you had to upload debit cards, credit cards, whatnot. So I felt like there was some kind of link, you know, like a security layer there. And they also have a track from your app that you use where you're at and stuff like that. But we hear about things happening every day. We hear about people getting shot or run down by drivers or passengers, or shootings by drivers or passengers, stabbings by drivers or passengers. I mean, it goes both ways. You can have bad drivers and you can have bad passengers. And one of the reasons I left Lyft and Uber was because of not knowing. You're having strangers come in your car. And I will tell you, there was numerous occasions that I used to drive different hours of the day, in the middle of the night, during the mornings, and I had some great customers. Don't get me wrong. I had some great clients that I pick up. We drive down to the airport. It took 30 minutes, and I'd make 30 some odd dollars. I mean, it was really quick, easy money. They were nice business people. But I will admit, you know, there's some nights I picked up some people that I was not a fan of. I might even have a video of that, or I know one of them I discussed it in the past. It might have been a video that's driving for DoorDash for the first day. I think I may have covered it. But I had an individual that I picked up that had like a little pipe, tobacco or weed or whatever it was, who knows, that was banging it on my door in the back seat. And that was my brand new car I got. You know, here is a stranger I don't know in the back seat banging on the side of my door panel. It just upset me. It really upset me. And then I thought, man, you don't know who you're going to get in your car. And I went to a couple houses early in the morning, like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm picking up these young women. Their makeup's all messed up. They're wearing these mini skirts. And I'm like, now I'm not judging them. People do what they need to do to make money. People get addicted to drugs and that lifestyle and whatnot, and alcohol and sex. And there's a lot of things out there. That's not my life, nor do I not wish that upon anybody, because I know that could be a hard life. But I'm thinking to myself, these people are in my back seat of my car or in the front seat on Lyft, and who knows if they have anything. And I picture I'm going to have my children in my car later to take them to school, and I'm thinking, wow, it kind of disgusted me. So I really reconsidered driving for something else. I mean, we all gone out there and looked at, okay, Uber and Lyft is a huge one, right? But then we looked at food deliveries, and you got what? Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, Caviar, and I'm sure there's 5 other million, because anybody can start a little company with an app real quick these days, right? So, but then you also have like Instacart, where you do shopping. You can go in there and do the grocery shopping, or you can be just a pickup delivery driver. You know, then DoorDash started to deliver for Walmart, because Walmart's all mad about deliveries because of Amazon. I mean, it's all this noise. And what it comes down to really is you need to decide what is best for you and what you feel safe and comfortable doing. I decided to leave Uber and Lyft to drive for DoorDash. I applied at Postmates. There was a lot of hoops to jump through, and I was getting run around. There was a lot of issues, so I decided not to go with them. I did try Grubhub, which I made a video on, and I just wasn't busy. Now, don't get me wrong. I might have been in the wrong time. I might have been done it in the wrong location. I don't know, but Grubhub just wasn't for me. DoorDash has always been good to me. I did recently sign up for Uber Eats just because I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it just to give back to my community and to let you guys know that follow me on DoorDash how Uber Eats is compared to DoorDash. And DoorDash, the problem with DoorDash that bothers me is that you have to buy the food sometimes, not with your own money. And I know people have had that happen on occasion when their card didn't work, but DoorDash gives you a red card. And matter of fact, you know what? I think I got it in my pocket. I always carry it on me. I carry it with my business cards. Yeah. So let me show you. I'll cover up the numbers here. But it's a red card like this. It's MasterCard, and it says Delight and then a number on the back. And that's what you use, right? So you go up, and if they have placed the order, like they ordered online, and they put in what they wanted to eat, and you get there, and I think they're not like associated with DoorDash, you have to go up there, like at Taco Bell, for example. You'll have the order on your phone, you'll look at the order, and then you have to go up there and order it with the employee. And then you pay with that card. Now, I heard people did say they had problems with the card not working. So they'd have to try to call, support for it or whatever, but they've been asked by support to use their own money and they'd be reimbursed. I don't know what the results are on that. I'm just saying. It's never happened to me, but it does happen, I've heard. So Uber Eats, the positive side of Uber Eats is the food is already paid for. There is no money exchanging hands or anything like that. So that's one of the big things for me. And I think Uber Eats doesn't require you to go to the door to deliver the food. So DoorDash thinks you should go to the door and deliver the food, where Uber Eats, it's curbside pickup. Now, on that note, I'm a big person that believes in customer service. What if you are delivering, let's say you're in Uber Eats, and somebody that's handicapped is on the third floor of an apartment complex in a wheelchair that has ordered food. Are you truly going to sit at that curb and not deliver that food and make them come down? That's where I have a problem with that. Now, I heard other people say, oh, the customer needs to come out and get the food, this and that. But did they think about if they're handicapped? If they have a reason why they can't leave the house, and that's why they're ordering for delivery food in the first place. So that's my question I always impose out to them, because you never know what people are in their situation, what's going on with them. So I believe truly in customer service, and I believe going above and beyond. I don't care if you're making $10 an hour. I don't. What gives you the right be making $10 an hour to $25 an hour to treat anybody different? Does it matter? I don't think it does. And I truly believe in karma. And I believe if you do good for this person over here, it's going to come back to you tenfold. So do what you would want done to yourself, right? How you want to be treated. Treat them. Go the extra mile. Get the napkins. Get the utensils. Get the ketchup packets. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Time is irrelevant. It's not going to cost you that much time to put that stuff in the bag and do that and walk it to the door, is it? I'm just saying. So anyways, I'm getting off tangents here, but my whole point of making this video was I'm very sad about what has occurred. I saw it on the news today. They're laying her to rest. So I just want to put it out there to the family and whoever knows her and in the community in itself that my thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm sorry this has occurred. But I just want you to think about your safety and what you're doing right now and what you're thinking about your future to be. Is it worth risking your life driving for Uber or Lyft? They don't want you to carry weapons. They don't want you to defend yourself. What happens if you do and something does occur? Are you going to get sued? Now, I don't know about the laws, but if you're a 1099, a contract employee, I didn't know if they can have rules, because by implementing rules, you would be an employee. Again, I don't make laws. I'm not in that field to discuss that. I'm just putting it out there. So consider that. The reason I left was safety issues. I have plenty of years in the military and law enforcement experience and security experience. I felt safe as in to defend myself. But at times there was moments that it is scary. No matter who you are, no matter what your background, no matter how much taekwondo you know how to do, no matter if you have a weapon or not, anything can happen to you. And my concern is I want you guys to be safe out there on the road. I want you to be safe. There is crime everywhere in this country right now. That's going rapid. And the way we are going downhill, we're going down fast, you guys. I just want you to consider what you're doing out there. You know, and driving, and be honest, driving in Phoenix, Arizona is quite dangerous in itself. And that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. But I just want you guys to think about that. So let's all bow our heads and pray today, or give positive thoughts in family, if you don't believe in that, to that young lady and her unborn child, and to the people left behind. All right, guys, have a very blessed day. Enjoy your weekend and be safe out there, okay?